Mac App Store. So, wait.
Yeah.
But what's with the hair, Sean?
Well, those of you who've been here before may have noticed I always do my hair in the theme of the conference. So this year it is my own interpretation of Lion meets Phyllis Diller. I've been doing the Design Awards since 2000, and when we started, when I started doing the Design Awards in 2000, the number of apps that we had to judge that were actually submitted back then when it was a contest, sorry, not a concert. This is going to be a concert. When it was a contest was just tiny compared to the number of apps that we have to deal with nowadays. And so we had a huge task on our hands this year, and just hats off to the judges who helped me with this. There was a core team and then an extended team, and we did some real, there was some incredible work done to get where we are tonight, and there were lots of apps to judge. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about the criteria you used this year? Sure. So, we're looking for the best apps, right? And we decided that this year the way that we would judge these would be to look for apps that had fantastic design, not only visual design, but just great navigation, great usability, great responsiveness, those kinds of things that affect the user experience. We were looking for apps that were innovative, that did something new and interesting, or did something familiar in new and unique ways, that kind of thing. And then lastly, we're looking for technology adoption. We're not interested in apps in terms of the Design Awards that are just basically platform agnostic. We're looking for apps that are leveraging everything that macOS 10 or iOS has to offer to enable these really amazing apps. So those are kind of the criteria. Okay. There are going to be 3 categories in which we'll be honoring apps this evening: right, iPhone, Mac, and iPad. Several winners per category, right? Correct. So I'm going to be doing a lot of demos tonight. You will be. Well, I'm an expert at all of these apps, I'll have you know. But what you probably really want to know is, what are you going to take home if you win this evening? So why don't you tell us about the prizes? Right. So there's some sweet hardware. You get a fully loaded MacBook Air, a top-of-the-line configuration. You get an iPad 2, top-of-the-line configuration, and an iPod Touch. Some nice hardware to do iOS development with. But that stuff doesn't really matter, because I know that what the winners really want is one of these sweet, coveted Apple Design Award trophies, right? We've got a lot of them up here to win. Now, these are very special. If you haven't been following the lore here, these trophies are pretty special. They are basically about 3 pounds in weight. They're essentially almost solid aluminum, and the core has been taken out, and there's some sweet special circuitry put in there, so that when you touch these trophies, the Apple logo lights up. And if you've won one of these, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not seen this, you need to find one of the winners later on when there's some photos being taken and touch their trophy. All right. So let's get on to the winners. But we do have a surprise for you this evening. In addition to the 3 categories that we had announced when we announced the Design Awards this year, we have a special category we're also going to recognize this evening. As we looked through these apps, we could not help but have to set aside or notice